The Georgia Guidestones. Rule 1. These are actual stones that have been engraved, and sort of a smoking segment for the rest of you. So I'm going to smoke anyway. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. How do you think they're going to come about with this? Do you think they could come up with any number of ways, couldn't they? Bullet, electrification, drowning, Holocaust. Number 2, guide reproduction wisely. Sounds reasonable to me. You know, as a nation, we've shown a lot of irresponsibility, but we always said elbow room, everybody's looking for some elbow room. And it's true. So, moving on. Unite humanity with a living new language. Oh my God. You know, most people, they don't adapt too well to new languages. We try to use them, and if we don't practice them often, we tend to forget them, and then we find ourselves scrambling. It's hard enough to get to the English language sometimes. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason, which means there will be no more romance, no more love, no more carrying on, because it's not calculable. It's not in the mathematical equation, because once you start introducing mathematical equations of love, the equation suddenly skews to magnanimous proportion, even by computer standards, intergalactic standards of math. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts, as long as corporations are just the ones who get to hold fair courts. That's what they're looking for. A way to control a handful of population. Find loyal, fine American people. And well, actually find people from all around the world who think they know you better than you. And the RFID chip just might let them. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court, hosted by the United Nations, which is now been announced to have been moved to Iran. We'll give them our new embassy. Goodbye. Number 7, avoid petty laws and useless officials. Yeah, well, we know how to get rid of them. Ta-da. Balance personal rights with social duties. Sounds responsible to me. I like that. Prize truth. I do prize truth. Beauty. Who cares? Love. Seeking harmony with the infinite. What is the infinite? Is this a deity? The infinite is a deity, or just time all true? Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. Twice. Leave room for nature. So, they're going to depopulate the planet in one flail swoop. We already know the plan, don't we, America? They're going to hit all the major metropolitan centers and bomb them. I'm probably thinking something along the lines of nerve gas, and I'd almost be willing to bet that the studies that Donald Rumsfeld picked up from Saddam Hussein in their meeting had all the documentation, paperwork, and numbers in those notebooks they exchanged with each other concerning how the levels of poison in concentrated areas affected different population centers and how many it killed. So everyone will be horrified, but don't worry, America. All of us will just bow our heads and cover our eyes and pretend like it didn't happen. You think they're not capable of something like that? These are the evils that men do, not that nations do. The evil that men do. Then they're going to balance to 500 million. You know, it's been documented more than once. The entire population of the planet could fit in the state of Texas. It's not a very big population. Now, granted, as a people, we have a responsibility. So I think caps, 2 kids per person, and regulating birth, not birth control per se, other than, seeing that there's a future if we limit our population. I would be willing to volunteer. I already have 2 kids, but it doesn't mean I can't have more. But if there were a true population elimination necessary, I'd be willing only under the guise of knowing who would be replacing them. Because if you're going to introduce a new language and a new lifestyle and a whole new way to a bunch of people, who better than kids? So if you eliminate all of the grown-ups, all of them, separate the mentally ill, separate the perverse, which is pretty much the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, the White House, most of our government, and me included, because there's so much sex scandal. It's one of those that some national cleansing would probably be in order. America, we have a responsibility to our future to take these steps that will bring us about to a safer future for our people. And this video is absolutely pointless because no one's going to hear it anyway. I think I have 230 subscribers, and I'm pretty proud of that. But I don't encourage subscription, but I do want to encourage response videos, because I dig what other people have to say, and sometimes some people have a viewpoint that absolutely wakes me up and shakes my mind up. And I watch video when I have an opportunity, which is, business sort of slow lately as a result of the economy, just like everybody else's. So people don't want to spend money, but wow, where do you go? I mean, where do you touch off on? What point gets you riled up, and where do you think America's going? I'd love to hear some responses from anybody, really. And I'm going to keep every actual legitimate response in a resolution type form, and everything else, like just the weirdness, I'm just going to get rid of as far as videos. But comments, as usual, they stay, and if your video is not related to my video, then I don't care. I'm just going to remove it. So I need responses from you, America. Some of the things that you see and some of the things that you think we can change about America. I'll see you later. Where's my mouse? See ya.